You clicked on this video because you want to edit faster in Premiere Pro, and I'm about to show you the shortcuts that can literally quadruple your speed. When I first started editing, I felt like I was wasting hours just clicking around. Once I discovered a few hidden shortcuts and tweaks, my workflow transformed. It wasn't about editing harder, it was about editing smarter. But here's the thing, the biggest game changer wasn't even the shortcuts, it was something else entirely. And once you use it, you'll never go back. In order to get to the shortcuts, you need to go into Premiere, keyboard shortcuts, and here's the shortcut to open the shortcuts. Because I'm on Mac, in my case it's Option Command K, but if you're on Windows it's very similar, just instead of Option you have to use Alt, instead of Command you have to use Control, so it's Alt Control K. Let's search for shuttle left. Shuttle left is going to be on the shortcut number 1. Even if you have another shortcut, just go ahead, overwrite it. All you have to do is click on the shuttle left, then click over here to create a new shortcut, then delete the old one, and you'd be good to go. For shuttle right, we're going to press 3, and for shuttle stop, we're going to press on 2. I'll explain and give you examples of all the shortcuts in a second. Let's just put all the shortcuts together and then we'll get into editing. Then we have to search for ripple trim next edit to playhead E, ripple trim previous edit to playhead Q. Then we have to search for add edit and click W here. Then let's search for purple and press Command 1 or Control 1. Mango, let's put Command 2 or Control 2. Then let's search for keyframe temporal, or just write keyframe tempo, and let's scroll down a little bit. If this view is a little bit abstracted like so, just move this part a little bit to the right and then you'll be able to see the whole command. So for the keyframe temporal interpolation is in, put Command 4, for is out, put Command 3, and then press on OK. Now let me walk you through what all of this means. First of all, instead of using this slider to zoom in, we're going to use Option or Alt. So I'm just going to go with the cursor over here, press on Option, and using the scroll wheel on the mouse, I'm going to zoom in. So if I press on 3, it's going to start playing. It's the same as pressing on space, but now we can also speed it up. So if we want to do 2x speed, we have to press 3 2 times. So 3, 3, and I can press 3 3 times, going to speed up even faster. And we can do exactly the reverse by pressing on 1. So pressing 1 is going to play backwards. If I press 1 a couple of times, it's going to play faster. So if I speed this up to, let's say, 1 minute, if I press on 3, very slow. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and it becomes super fast. By pressing on 2, we're just going to pause, is the equivalent of pressing space. Now for Q, W, and E. With W, if I press on it, it's going to make a cut. Press on it again, cut. So it cuts everywhere where we have our playhead, so this blue line here. Instead of pressing on C and then cutting over here, press on W, and we're going to cut whatever the playhead is. Now this is super convenient because we already have Q and E. With Q and E, we are able to cut everything that's to the right of the playhead and to the left of the playhead. If I press on E, it's going to cut everything that's to the right of our playhead until the end of the file. So it's going to cut everything from here to here. Great. Command Z. Now if I press on Q, it's going to cut everything from the playhead to the left. And an important part is that whenever we press E or Q, everything is also going to move. It's not going to be like we make a cut and delete it. It's not going to work like that. No, we are going to press on Q and it's going to cut everything and move to the left. If we select the clip and I press on Command 1, we're going to change the color to purple. Press on Command 2, we're going to change the color to orange. You can set different colors. These are the most convenient colors for me. I actually have set another color for Command 5, which is going to be white. White color doesn't come automatically with Premiere. You actually have to go into the settings. So if I go into Premiere, settings, and labels, click on it, I can actually set specific colors. We can set everything to be one color, or for example, I don't remember what was here, but now I just have white here instead. Now you've probably worked with keyframes at some point in Premiere, so you can create a keyframe by pressing here, then move it a little bit to the right, let's say in the future, and we have 2 keyframes like so. You'll see that with these keyframes, the movement is rigid. It's not smooth at all. Let's take a look again. So it starts fast and ends fast. But now with Command 3, Command 4, we are able to create super smooth movement. So the first one is going to be Command 3. This is the first one. And then we need to select the second one, pressing Command 4. And now let's take a look. Now it became a lot smoother. It's the equivalent of right-clicking, pressing temporal interpolation and pressing is out and is in, basically making the Bezier paths. And if we want to make it even smoother, we have to open this toggle over here and we can see that this is our movement. And to make it smoother, we just need to drag these handles like so. So it's going to start very slow, then it's going to speed up and end very fast. Let's take a look. One thing I recommend with shortcuts is taking a look at your workflow, because my workflow is different from yours. Whatever thing you repeatedly have to search for and click on, just try to find that in the keyboard shortcuts. I'll give you an example. If I go into the editing workspace, this is my workspace, every single thing that I have here in terms of the effects, the source, the lumetri color, essential sound, graphic templates, everything that I have here is a shortcut. If I press on command 3, it's going to be properties. Command 4 is going to be effect controls. Command 5 is going to be text. Command 6 is going to be graphic templates. Command 7 is going to be audio. Command 8 is going to be lumetri color. Instead of me having to search for that, especially if I have the text, for example, like here, sometimes I have to move it like so. Sometimes these parts are not always visible, so I have to click on it, search for it. Oh, it's a headache. I absolutely hate that. So I just have to search for example, lumetri color, window, lumetri color, command 8, effect controls, command 4 or option 4. Whatever. One unbelievable tip for the shortcut I have for you is if you ever got annoyed by how the tracks look for you, these look huge and you have an option to drag the opacity to 0. Absolutely terrible. I've done it like so many times. I hate it. So I have a shortcut. If I press on K, it's going to become small and just looks a lot cleaner. There's no this thingy. This one that controls the opacity. First of all, it's going to look for you something like this. You have to press on command minus and command minus again. It's going to control the top part, or control minus. Then option or alt and minus 2 times as well. So it's going to become all the same size. Then click on this icon over here, save the preset, give it a name, just whatever name you want to use, wall, SpongeBob, weather, randomizer. Give it a name, then press here, and if you don't have any presets here, then you can just go ahead and set the preset, for example, the first one. But I already have the track height preset 1 set for myself. So just select the first one if you don't have it. If you have it, set the other ones. And now when we go into our shortcuts, track height preset, you can see track height preset 1, I have a shortcut K. So now anytime that looks a little bit weird, I can just press on K and it's going to become all the same size. And the absolute game changer in terms of the speeding up the workflow was actually just changing my workspace. So you can create custom workspaces, for example, like long form or short form, depending on the type of video that I'm working on. So vertical or horizontal video, I can just switch between different workspaces, which also means that, for example, I don't have to go into the color to get the lumetri color, or I don't have to go into the audio to get the essential sound. I don't have to change the workspaces. I don't have to go to color or to audio. I have it here. So in order to enable all of this stuff, you need to go into window, click on, for example, like the audio clip mixer. It's going to appear somewhere, and then you can move it to the location that you want. If you don't want it, you can just close it, or you can press on Command W and it's going to close it as well, or Control W. And if I go into the vertical workspace, instead of me having to look at the very small window, which is just like tiny, I go into the vertical workspace, I have all the essential panels over here, and there you go. That's how you do it. If you liked this video, you will like this video here, so go ahead and click on it.